Welcome to What's Happening, where we focus on events here within the City of Lynn. It's Christmas time. As you know, the Item Center is up and running, and there are a lot of needs still put in place. These guys are here from the Salvation Army, Captain David Payton and Captain Marika Payton. Guys, thanks for being here. Before we get too much into the event and how volunteers can get into all this fun stuff, let's talk a little bit about you guys and how you're involved with the event. Dave, we'll start with you.
Well, my wife and I are the corps officers or pastors of the Salvation Army, so it falls on our shoulders every year to organize this. It's 100% funded by the community. We get no outside funds for the Item Santa. It's raised in the newspaper. GE makes a substantial donation to it every year. The collectors that David Salamini organizes every year at the, which has been at the Wyoming Square, usually total just above $100,000, and that covers everything. That covers the toys that we give out. Each child that is requested gets 2. There's a voucher that goes with it for food. And year by year, that falls on us. We're happy to do it. It's one of the most fulfilling aspects of our job. Our gym at this moment is a Toyland. Where we call the sheriff's office, and they bring people down for the setting up of the boxes. We had a whole dozen or so of volunteers from GE who unpacks the boxes and sets them up in the genders and age groups that they need to be in. And then every day, starting today, another large team of volunteers will help us actually walk everybody around who has come. And it turns out to be a very efficient system. It's well organized, run like clockwork. My wife administers much of that.
Yeah, Marika, you're heavily involved with this too.
Yes, I am. I'm one who runs it, organizes it.
Yeah, she implements the entire program.
But I want to say that without volunteers, we won't be able to do it. It's many details involved in Item Santa, and I know I think funnest part is actually distribution. When people come and volunteers walk around and get toys, but there is lots of work. We have volunteers starting November 1st every day getting this application, registering people. We have volunteers who do computer data input. That's another 1,000 families need to be processed in a computer, and we have volunteers to do that. We also have volunteers sending letters out and people receiving letters, and now they come to pick up toys. We have every year probably about 1,100 families apply and register for Item Santa. This family receives a letter with appointment and a date, and that's how they come to pick up toys. But after official distribution is over, we call it non-official distribution, when people just come, they buy, because of some kind of reasons they couldn't register it, but they still in need of toys because they have kids, and you can't have a Christmas morning without presents. So they still come, and we're going to serve them toys up until Christmas Eve. So if people haven't registered but still in need of toys, we are open up until 24th, so people can come on 24th.
Now, where can they register?
The registration going at Salvation Army on 1 Franklin Street. We start usually November 1st, and we end with day before Thanksgiving, because we do need time to process them, to send letters. And like I said, official registration is over, but people can still come.
For the unofficial.
For an official, yes, not organized distribution.
For what's left for those who weren't able to register.
And there will be lots of toys left. We keep it in mind usually when we order toys. And this is new toys. We buy these toys on a donation what we received, and each parent actually chooses toys. There is. So it's not like here, this is your toy. So you can go and actually choose a toy, 2 choices per child. And we also give them voucher for turkey or ham, whatever they want to choose, and they go to Stop and Shop and they buy it there.
That's an excellent number that you have to hit. I mean, especially when it comes to that much outreach. A lot of that falls on you guys. So, I mean, volunteering is a huge, huge part of what you need. Obviously, the need is there. You know what it's going to be addressed. But this event, okay, Item Santa, this is a 48th annual Item Santa. You guys have been successful in the past. You've raised over hundreds of thousands of dollars. You're planning on doing that this year, and it's all to benefit those who are less fortunate in Lynn. Outstanding. Now, donations can be mailed in. You can mail them into P.O. Box 5, Lynn, Mass. 01903. They can send them to the Salvation Army too.
It's best if they send them to the Item Santa if they want that
daily item.
Right. Excuse me, the daily item, as they will publish those donations. If you're not interested in that, they can come right to us as long as they're marked Item Santa on the memo line.
Right. And the thing about it is that you can do it. They can be confidential. They can be private donations. If you want a little bit of shout out, you actually get a brief message from each donor. You can also volunteer to collect donations on the Santa, doing canning in and around the Lynn area, and you can also put a stocking at your business. You can call David Solomini Sr. or Joel Solomini at 781-595. 1492. Now, you guys had mentioned we're going to be seeing a lot of people canning in and around the area before the program. Where can people be seen? How can people make donations?
Right now, the canning is moved from Wyoming Square due to construction issues down to the south end of the Commons, and that'll be it may be the new tradition. We are asking people to be mindful of that. Because there are issues, we have to make sure. The past 3 years, I'd say, have been leaner years in terms of the collections. There used to be sometimes maybe a slight pad from year to year. That's pretty much gone, and we need people to be mindful that this is an annual need, and there are many people who make sure every year to do that. We need that to continue. And
need is growing.
Yeah.
You can see there is lots of people.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's not the same last year. Next year it's bigger. Next year it's you guys are probably going to start planning this for next year once it's over. I mean, it's not. That's how it works. You can't just wing it. I mean, it's a year-long process. Again, those of you at home, this is the 48th annual Item Santa. It's been an outstanding, successful organizational event to benefit those who are less fortunate in the Lynn community. Through the past years, they've raised over hundreds of thousands of dollars, and it's not like it stops there. It grows every single year. One thing that we want you to be aware of is that canning down in Wyoming Square isn't really accessible anymore with the construction going on. So take note of where these guys are for the Item Santa. You can also volunteer your time. You reach out to these guys at 781-598-0673. You can make donations to the Item Santa. Make sure that it says payable to Item Santa. And you can mail those into P.O. Box 5, Lynn, Mass. 01903. You can actually grab some more information at www.salvationarmyma.org/Lynn. Guys, outstanding stuff. Without a doubt, I know this is going to be a success this year. Volunteers are a big part of this. Guys, reach out to them. Again, 781-598-0673. Volunteers are needed for the Item Santa. Let's make this a success, Lynn. Captain David Payton and Marika Payton. Guys, thanks for being here. I really appreciate you, and the best of luck.
Thanks.
That's it for what's happening from the studio here at LynnCAM TV. I'm Sean Donahue, wishing you all the best.